What's up YouTube? Jason here, Morph, Mixology, Reptiles. Welcome back to the snake room. Real quick video for you today. Super excited about what we've got for you. But before we get to that, stay tuned. We are very close. Check this out. There's a clutch of babies in here. But you can't see those yet. We're going to do a video all about our clutches as they come out individually, but I'm going to wait until they all shed because they'll look a lot better when we're done. But that's clutch number one. We have clutch number one in the bag. It's here, they're hatched, everything looks great. Decent odds, so stay tuned. That should probably be next week's video, if not the week after, depending on how long it takes them to shed. As you can see, we got the second hatchling rack that we posted. Well, we posted this one a couple weeks ago, but we got the other one built and in place, so I've got room for 60 babies now. It won't be quite that many because if you remember, we built this one to support the 35 as well, and so I'm gonna put Olaf in 35, so he has a little bit more room, just because that'll be his permanent home. And then we're also gonna put our leopard gecko Luna in a 35, just to make it super easy to take care of her parameters and everything. So those two will probably go up here in this top two, so I'll have room for 56, I guess. So everybody else is doing really well. Houdini's eating like crazy. He's a little firecracker, eats really well. We finally got Bubbles, the champagne scaleless head. Got her to eat a couple times. She's on mice at the moment, but at least she's eating, so everything's going good around here. Like I said, that clutch is coming, or that clutch is out rather. We're just waiting for it to shed, and then when this video goes up, this clutch down here will be due this coming Saturday. Same pairing, or same dad as this one, the super pastel Enchi scaleless head, but bred to the Enchi female. So really excited about that. Then we got a couple week gap here, but we got more on the way. After her is the dreamsicle clutch, so fingers crossed on that one that there's actually a dreamsicle in there. So anyway, today's video, I'm pretty excited. Something a little bit different. I mean, it's an unboxing. We got a new addition here from Jesse at Freedom Breeder, but this is our first from baby foray into African imports and Dinker projects. As you guys know, we have the two normals, Zoe, that looks very much like a classic normal, and then Chloe, which always likes to lay under a water bowl, but is much darker, almost black, and with a really kind of wonky, bizarre pattern on her. Never been bred, but is indeed gravid. So we're waiting. We're about probably 2 weeks out from a prelay shed, so I'm hoping to prove maybe something out of that. But I've never selectively picked a Dinker project from an African import as a baby until now. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. It's a little female. I'm really excited because out of the pictures that we saw, she looks fairly promising, and if nothing else, a good line breeding, kind of a good foundation for some projects. I'll explain that as we open her up. So let's go and take a look at what we ended up with. All right, so we got our box here from Jesse at Freedom Breeder. This was one of the auction snakes. They do multi-snake auctions all the time on their page. I'm trying to let you see the address, although it's not a big deal because we always ship to the hub just to make sure that they stay nice and warm until I get there. So we've got Freedom Breeder business cards, obviously talking about their racks. Definitely going to be moving up to those at some point in the future. Cool Freedom Breeder sticker will add to the collection. This is actually my first snake directly from Freedom Breeder, so that's kind of cool. Let me get the glare. There we go. Cool little Freedom Breeder card with Jesse, Julie, and their dad Lindy. A little note on the back if you want to pause and read it. That's just an invoice, and so is that. So let's see what we ended up with here. It's really nice out the last couple of days, so no heat pack needed. It's been warm in California and in Montana actually, so not a big deal there. I feel some good movement. This is import number 52, female. So these, when you get these from Jesse in particular, if you want, and I'll link up here or here, wherever it is. I'll link Jesse's recent video on African imports. It's pretty interesting. If you're interested in getting into this kind of project, or into any imports, your best bet is to do it through somebody like Jesse at Freedom Breeder that has been doing it a long time, because you can have some serious issues both financially and health-wise with the snakes and bugs and all kinds of crap bringing stuff in from Africa if you have no idea what you're doing. So there's a handful of breeders that do this. They bring in a large quantity at a time and make sure they're all healthy and good to go, and then they release them, and that's what this is. So I'll link that video. Go check it out. This is a great resource. But this, oh, and she's in shed. That's too bad because it's not going to express the way I hoped it would. Bummer. I'll put some, I'll do an update video or pictures on Instagram either way when she comes out of shed. But this is the import female I got from Jesse. Unfortunately, like I said, she's deep in shed, so the expression I was hoping to show you guys is not going to show out right away. I'll put the picture up right here that I bought her from, that was on the auction, and hopefully when she sheds out, the reason I liked it is the pattern's a little bit reduced when it comes to a normal, but nothing crazy. Pretty clean, I'd say traditional normal belly pattern. But the picture when she's all cleaned up and shed, you might get a little bit of it here. The orange in these sides is so bright. It's like I said, it sucks that she's in shed right now, but the orange is so bright in these sides, and I'm really interested in that. I'm not saying it's going to prove out that she's an orange dream or something like that, or if it's a new gene. But even if it's not, I'd like to think that really nice bright orange coloring in the sides should translate to some better, brighter oranges and yellows in other known genetics. I'm not sure if that's how that works, but let's say if I take an orange dream male to her or something and don't produce any supers because she's not orange dream, that the orange dreams that I get are even brighter and more colorful. So that's kind of the idea, but she's a welcome addition here. Really excited. She's in great shape. She's actually got more weight on her than I was expecting. She looks real healthy, and be interesting to grow her up and see if there's anything there and see how it works out. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Like I said, real quick, thanks again to Jesse and everybody at Freedom Breeder for this little girl. Super excited to see what she comes. I'm getting a little bit better light for you here. You can kind of see the oranges there. Like I said, I'll put the picture up if I hadn't already, and then we'll show some good pictures after she sheds. But really excited about her, see what comes of that, and really excited about our first clutch hatched out and the next one to come Saturday. So stay tuned for those videos of the new clutches as they come up, and hopefully a little bit of rearranging we're gonna do around here. And as always, Instagram, Facebook, Morph Mixology everywhere. Like and subscribe if you haven't. All of Jesse's links and information will be in the description down below. Check out that video on the African import stuff, and we will see you guys next week. See ya.